What's going on, the Nova Squad? My name is Nova. Welcome back to the channel. So today we'll be watching some Anthony Jeselink. A lot of guys had told me to react to his one specials called "Fire in the Maternal Ward." Maternity Ward. You guys know the title. I'm still trying to wake up from my sleep, and yeah, it's been a long morning. Yeah, so again, this is gonna be a long special everything, so we're gonna break it down in a few parts, and yeah, the usual. So without further ado, here we go.
Now, my best friend's wife is a born-again Christian, and we do not get along at all. The other day, she called me up to yell at me, saying I'm a terrible influence on her husband because he called her a bad name. I said, what? Did he call you a bitch? She said, no, Anthony. He did not use the B word. I said, uh-oh.
So what did he use?
Did he call you a cunt? She said no. I said, well, then he didn't hear it from me.
He's just walking around.
Yeah, that's pretty much the greatest opening joke of all time. Because even if you've never heard of me before, which I doubt.
Yeah, we all heard you before.
You listen to that first joke, you're like, oh, I get it. He's fucking brilliant.
He's just smiling.
My sister just had a baby. My sister had a baby to try to save the relationship. Jesus. But I still don't talk to her.
If you know his backstory, like, you understand why he walks and talks like this stuff for real, honestly. It is sad, I'm not gonna
Guys, lie. This is gonna take forever.
Right.
Life can be funny sometimes, right? Like, I can't get into details right now. But earlier this week, I received the single greatest phone call of my life. And then just 5 minutes later, I got another call telling me that my dad is in the hospital. I said, yeah, I just heard.
Come on, bro.
I mean, look, I don't want to give you guys the wrong impression, you know?
You're too late for that.
I didn't hate my father. My father wasn't a bad guy. For instance, I never once, not ever, saw my dad hit my mother.
Okay.
I mean, he was quick, and you can't... You can't teach speed, that comes from him. I remember when I was 13, my mom got diagnosed with Parkinson's, and my dad just gave up immediately. Said, I can't deal with this, I can't live like this, and packed up his car. So as a 13-year-old boy, I had to be the one to roll up my sleeves and say, okay, guess I'm going with Dad.
Jesus. so dark. God, it's just so dark.
Sounds like mom needs some alone time.
I ain't trying to shake this damn camera, so.
And I think like a lot of guys, I'll never forget the one time I saw my dad's penis. I said, "Dad, don't text me shit like that."
Why would you do that to your son, man? No. Like, I don't care how close you are, that's just like weird as shit. I don't care how close you guys are, that's just like so inappropriate. Ain't no way.
When I was a kid, my family used to move around a lot. But now they're all fat as fuck. To give you an idea, to give you all an idea of how crazy my family is, I'm not even the biggest asshole in my own family.
Really?
I had this cousin. Everybody hated this cousin. My own family hated this cousin. And then a couple of years ago, my cousin fell off of a horse and broke his neck. We all refer to that as the Superman incident.
I was just gonna say that. It sounded like, yeah, I was just gonna say that. Fell off a horse, that's crazy.
Because that horse is a hero.
What? Okay. That's so messed up. Yeah, that's messed up, but still.
When I was in high school, my high school employed a blind janitor. 100% totally blind. And all the other kids would joke around that he went blind for masturbating too much. And at the time, I believed that. I was just a kid, I didn't know any better. It wasn't until I got older, wiser, I realized that's just an old wives' tale they used to use to try to explain why he was always masturbating.
Yeah. I remember in church that they just had to use that tactic all the time, but yes. Why would they even say that in church? But anyway, I don't know.
One of my good friends is a narcoleptic. A narcoleptic, it's the craziest shit. 1 minute we're having a conversation like everything is completely normal. And then the next thing I know, I'm having sex.
What are you talking about?
Did everybody get that one?
Yeah, I did. Sadly, I did. But, oh God.
If you didn't get that last joke, don't worry.
I'm not.
This next joke is just like it, only dumb.
The last one was dumb too.
One of my old friends from high school now works as a doctor in the emergency room. He once told me that 25% of his job is pulling strange objects out of people's asses. We don't talk much anymore.
Wait. Are you involved in that?
But I see him all the time.
I was gonna say.
If you didn't get either joke, how did you figure out Netflix?
Right.
I live in Los Angeles, like you fucking wish you could.
I don't. The liberal ass state.
I like my place. I'm not that crazy about my neighbors. Like, I live on the same street as 3 different families of Jehovah's Witnesses. And no matter how many times I tell them no, absolutely not, they still come by twice a week and say, Anthony, please stop throwing rocks at our houses. Don't push your religion on me. And they're not even the worst of my neighbors. One of my next door neighbors is a 90-year-old man suffering from Alzheimer's. And every single morning at 9 a.m., he knocks on my door and he asks me if I have seen his wife. Which means that every single morning at 9 a.m., I have to explain to a 90-year-old man suffering from Alzheimer's that his wife has been dead for quite some time. Now, I have thought about moving. I have thought about just not answering my door in the morning. But to be honest, it's worth it just to see the smile on his face.
Come on, man. I know that's not a real story, but it's so stupid. Even Anthony's all smiling and such.
Yeah.